$1 coin is part of the historic Susan B. Anthony dollar series, a short-lived yet deeply significant chapter in U.S. coinage that marked the first time a real, identifiable woman appeared on a circulating American coin, replacing the allegorical female figures used previously, and this alone gives the coin lasting cultural and historical importance. Minted at the San Francisco Mint and bearing the S Mint mark, the 1979 S dollar was produced primarily for collectors rather than for everyday circulation, especially in its proof version, which is the most famous and desirable form of this issue. Although some circulation quality strikes were also made, the obverse of the coin features a portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a pioneering leader of the American women's suffrage movement who dedicated her life to securing voting rights for women in the United States. And her image was chosen as a bold statement by the U.S. government during the late 1970s, reflecting changing social values and the growing recognition of women's contributions to American democracy. Surrounding her portrait is the word liberty, symbolizing the freedom she fought to expand, along with the date 1979, and the motto "In God We Trust," all rendered in a clean modern style compared to earlier dollar designs. The reverse of the coin continues the iconic Apollo 11 mission eagle design, originally introduced on the Eisenhower dollar, showing a bald eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch in its talons, representing a peaceful mission for all mankind, while the Earth is visible in the background, connecting American technological achievement with global unity. Above the eagle appears United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, and below it the denomination $1, completing a design that bridges space-age ambition with traditional national symbolism. Composition-wise, the 1979 S Susan B. Anthony dollar is made of a copper-nickel-clad structure, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving it a total weight of 8.1 grams and a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, which unfortunately proved too similar in size and color to the quarter dollar, leading to widespread public confusion and ultimately contributing to the coin's commercial failure in everyday use. Despite its practical shortcomings, the 1979 S issue stands out because San Francisco produced exceptionally high-quality proof coins that feature deep cameo contrast, with frosted devices and mirror-like fields, making them especially popular among collectors who appreciate precision striking and aesthetic appeal. Historically, the Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced at a time when the U.S. Mint was attempting to reduce reliance on paper dollar bills and encourage the use of coins for long-term economic efficiency, but public resistance, combined with design criticism, caused the series to end for circulation after just a few years, though it later gained renewed respect as collectors reassessed its symbolic value. Today, the 1979 S dollar is widely collected, not because it is rare in absolute numbers, but because it represents a major milestone in American numismatic and social history, standing as a tribute to women's rights, late Cold War America, and the evolving priorities of U.S. coin design, making it an essential piece for anyone building a comprehensive collection of modern United States coins or creating educational content about the deeper stories hidden behind everyday money. The 1999 $1 coin is a landmark issue in modern U.S. numismatics because it represents the final circulation year of the Susan B. Anthony dollar series, a coin that began in 1979 with high expectations and ended 2 decades later as a practical stopgap in America's transition toward modern dollar coinage. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint and identified by the P. Mint mark, the 1999 issue was produced after a long hiatus. No Susan B. Anthony dollars were minted for circulation from 1982 through 1998, making this coin historically unique as a revival issue rather than part of a continuous production run. The reason for its sudden return was logistical rather than symbolic, as the U.S. Mint faced an unexpected shortage of small dollar coins in the late 1990s due to increased demand from transit systems, vending machines, and postal services, while the newly authorized Sacagawea golden dollar was not yet ready for mass release, prompting the Mint to temporarily resurrect the Susan B. Anthony design to bridge the gap. The obverse of the coin features a bold, modern portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a towering figure in American history whose lifelong activism for women's suffrage culminated decades after her death in the ratification of the 19th Amendment, and her appearance on U.S. coinage marked the first time a real woman, rather than an allegorical figure, was honored on a circulating American coin. Above her portrait is the word liberty, a powerful and intentional inscription reflecting the freedoms Anthony fought to expand, while the motto "In God We Trust" appears to the right and the date 1999 below, with the sharp, clean lines of the design reflecting late 20th century engraving standards. The reverse continues the iconic Apollo 11 eagle landing on the moon design originally created by Frank Gasparo, symbolizing America's technological triumph, peaceful exploration of space, and national ambition, with the eagle clutching an olive branch as it descends onto the lunar surface, Earth visible in the distance, and the inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and $1 framing the scene in a balanced, authoritative composition. Compositionally, the 1999p Susan B. Anthony dollar is made of copper nickel clad, consisting of outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving the coin a weight of 8.1 grams, a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, and a reeded edge, characteristics that unfortunately continued. The long-standing public complaint that the coin was too similar in size, color, and feel to the quarter dollar, a flaw that had plagued the series since its introduction and ultimately prevented widespread public acceptance. Despite this, the 1999p issue holds a special place among collectors because it is the highest mintage year of the entire Susan B. Anthony series and the only year most Americans encountered the coin in circulation during the 1990s, making it both historically distinct and culturally memorable. Unlike earlier years that were often stockpiled in government vaults, many 1999p dollars actually entered circulation, resulting in noticeable wear on surviving examples and creating a clear distinction between circulated and uncirculated specimens for collectors. Numismatically, while the coin is not rare in absolute terms, its importance lies in its transitional role. It marks the end of one design philosophy and directly precedes the introduction of the Sacagawea dollar in 2000, which addressed earlier criticisms by adopting a golden color and smoother public recognition. In modern collections, the 1999p Susan B. Anthony dollar is valued as a historical bookend to a controversial yet groundbreaking series, symbolizing the challenges of changing public habits, the evolution of American coinage, and the enduring legacy of Susan B. Anthony herself, whose image on this final issue stands as a lasting reminder that social progress and national symbols often move forward together, even when acceptance comes slowly.